What's up, fam? It's Gilbert once again in the driveway. You know who it is, Gilbert, Ratchet Rice Rockets, the mechanic in the flip-flops, in a high row. Send it. So today we're going to be changing out on the Integra inner and outer tie rods. Well, you can be asking me, Gilbert, why are you changing them out? Because they're bad. Well, how do you know they're bad? Well, check this out. This is how you know. Side to side action, inner tie rod. Okay. You got what is it? From the top to the bottom, if it comes in and out, it's your wheel bearing. It's not the wheel bearing. I know these are good, but I am eventually going to change them out, just cause the car's old. It's almost going to be a classic. Anyways, I already got it jacked up. We're all jacked up on Mountain Dew, but you've seen me jack up cars many times. So I'm going to show you what exactly is that we are replacing. It's kind of hot out here on a Saturday. Still in quarantine, but you know how we do it. Got to keep the car going. An outer tie rod. I bought this kit a little while ago. Actually, a few years ago. The inner tie rod is this guy. Now, what went bad? Oh, you can't see with the shadow. What went bad is this guy in there. That's when I move the wheel sideways. It clicks in and out because there's a ball in here and it's popping in and out. It's in there with, well, honestly, I can't tell you what holds it in, but it holds it in. It's all greased up. I bought this whole kit for, I think, less than $100. I've changed out the outer tie rod, which the inner hooks up into this, has threads right here, so that makes the entire setup. But I'm gonna go ahead and change them out again. It comes with the lower ball joint, or upper or lower. I think it's the lower. And this one has a grease fitting, but I'm not gonna be doing this. I need a press, which I have one at work. Of course, it comes with a new boot. I guess a metal zip tie, not really a zip, and it has a little clamp for the edge for this part right here. So I got two for both sides. This guy. I'm probably making a separate video on this. I think I may have a press, yeah, but we'll figure it out. That's gonna be another video. So yeah, inner and outer. Now, the specialty tool you're gonna need is one of these, or equivalent to one of these, which this guy goes around. My lens is a little dirty. Okay, so this, hopefully I got the right one, because if not, I'm gonna be kind of screwed. So this one goes in there, and this kind of, it grips it with the little teeth it got. Can't see it, let me focus it. Yeah, it's got little teeth right there, and it's square. Now you can buy another one, a different flavor of it. I have a Harbor Freight, but this one I only got it for 14 bucks, so I'm gonna send it with that. 1/2-inch drive, get yourself a nice extension, or you can use a breaker board and knock that sucker out if you got the room. But I'm just gonna use this guy, a 1/2-inch ratchet driver, 1/2-inch ratchet. Maybe a hammer to knock the lower tie rod, the outer one. When you loosen this guy up right here, you smack it on the side, and for some reason it releases it. I don't know why it does. It just does it. So I've been doing like that ever since I've been working on cars, and it works. Let's get into what we're gonna need with these. Well, first of all, you gotta remove your wheel. I have locks, so you got to use a special, what is it, the Gorilla. So I'm gonna knock the wheel off. I don't think you need me to. I don't think you want to see that. It's just taking the wheel off. I need a bandana. Well, anyways, I'm gonna get these wheels off, and then I'm gonna get into what we're actually gonna be doing. Another thing you're gonna need a tape measure. Gilbert, why do we need a tape measure? We're not building a house. Well, we got to have somewhat of a decent alignment. My alignment probably isn't perfect. The wheels aren't worn down. I did my own alignment the last time. I changed out my, I can't get my balance with you flip-flops. You measure your total length of your inner and outer tie rod because you're gonna be taking that apart. So you wanna kinda get it halfway decent. You know, measure your threads or get a measurement of your threads, the total length. And that's only gonna be temporary until I get it to an alignment shop, because I don't know, I might take it in a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. So I want to be somewhat decent, but I don't want to tear up my tires because, you know, Neogens they're not really the most, I mean, they're JDMF, but I don't want to tear them up. I don't need to be buying more tires. So yeah, I'm going to get the wheels off and then we're going to get after it. Show you what we need to do. Hopefully my tool works. If not, I'm going to have to go to Harbor Freight and get one, because you know how I do it, on a budget. Okay, so we got the wheels off. This side's not bad, but I'm gonna change it out anyways. Yeah, as you can see there, my boot's been busted for a while. There's probably no grease in it. So that's why it has that little play. So yeah, that's not good. Should pick the best time to do this. And that didn't feel very tight. So the trick with this guy, you can see right here, it's kind of beat up because you hit it and it comes off for the win. So as you can see, this guy's way gone. So what we're gonna do is pull this boot off. Don't worry, you can rip it. I got another one. So this is the part that's leaking. So here, this is where the tape measure comes in. I'm gonna measure it up against the, let me show you what I'm gonna measure up against. I'm gonna measure up to this part. I don't know if you can see it very well. I need to back out. Okay. Lens is okay. I'm measuring to this part, this flat side. Hopefully, I want to measure this side too, make sure it's about the same length. I got about 1.25 inches. About 1.25 inches. Okay. So right here, I'm gonna measure to the edge of this, or it could be that. Man, look, this one's already all loose too. But it's been a couple years. So I'm gonna measure to the edge, which I got about 12 inches, a foot, and 1/8 of an inch. So, oh, I forgot we need some wrenches. So you will need some wrenches for this. 17 millimeter and a wrench. I'll see what size that looks like. I'll be back when I get another wrench. I just went out and got an assortment of wrenches. I don't know what size it is, but we'll figure it out right here. That's what I'm here for. Knock it out, help you out. So 16, negative. 18, negative. 19, got him. Ah. Jeez, I'm gonna need another 19. Back at it again with the white Vans. So I didn't have another 19, so I got a 3/4 and a 19. They are the same. They are the same. So for people who don't know, 19 and 3/4 is exactly the same. Am I tightening it? Yeah, I'm tightening it. There it is. Basically, you're loosening the, I guess the locking nut, keep the measurement the same. And from here, you just twist it out. We already know the measurement, so it's 12 1/8. I mean, it might be different on your vehicle, but I'm just gonna follow the same thing I got here. Since I already know the alignment was somewhat good. Because a lot of times on the aftermarket, they're not exactly the same, because of course this locking nut was about there. And I don't know, sometimes you count your threads and it's semi-straight, but that's as far as I know, that's OEM. And when I got here is aftermarket. But I mean, they appear to be the same. So we could probably go off the threads as well. But I got hard evidence as a total measurement. Okay, so now we can get this guy, hopefully get it off, no problem. Hopefully I'm doing this the right way. Let me see, forward is tight, back of the car is tight, forward is loosening. Slip this guy over. Maybe I need another. Sucker is tight. I don't know, it might be reverse thread. Appears I got it loose. It's kind of awkward, but we got it. Ow! That hurt a lot. Oh God, that hurt so much. Oh, poor little thumb. Good thing I don't play video games. So, look at that guy. That's terrible. Surprised the sucker didn't fall out and I hit the wall doing, well, I don't want to bring up any names, but Dale Earnhardt, rest in peace. Do one of those. Or Cold Trickle put me in the wall. This one ain't that. I mean, the boot's still good. On my old one, it was completely busted, and it had play going in and out the same way. This one got a little bit of play, but like I said, I got it anyways. So here's the new one. I don't know. That's the part number. Which these are just your standard eBay setup. Now I need to get the boot off of there, but I could do that after. So this guy, you just slip it back in. Man, it's so much stiffer. Now we have this going this way. Now we're going to turn it around. It's going to be going, yeah, that way. I don't know the torque spec on this. I'm just gonna send it. I'm gonna send it like if I'm never gonna take this off again. Which, hopefully these eBay parts don't bite me in the butt. That's the inner. But hey, if I have to replace it again, hey, at least I can go back to my video and see what I did. So yeah, this sucker's on there. Ooh. Hopefully I don't have the Rona. So on these, they are side specific. Let me take it out of the bag so you can see it. So this is the driver's side. It matches. Now got the other side, which goes the opposite way to clear the lower, what is it, the steering knuckle. But yeah, as you can see, they're the same length. I mean, I guess they have to be because it's only fit for so many cars. Oh man, that's so nice. So yeah, I get the side that is the same. I'm gonna twist this guy on. Oh, am I got this right side? Yeah. That don't look right. I guess. Yeah, I wish I can give you, I mean, I guess I can pull one up pull a picture up of these. Because I bought this forever ago. Look at that. Oh, wait a minute. I gotta get the boot off. See, getting excited. Now I'm gonna have to go underneath the car, which I really can't take you, but I'll explain to you what I did. It might involve a pair of diagonal cutters, some dikes, or something to cut that metal zip tie. I'm gonna go get a pair of dikes, knock that sucker off, and then we'll continue with the install. Probably I'm just gonna do one side on camera because the other side is gonna be exactly the same. Or I might put it on a hyperlapse. But I don't really think I need to show it. I mean, we do one side, you're just gonna copy it the other side. Bing, bang, boom, you done it. Go get an alignment, 80 bucks, I believe. And they'll get you fixed up. I probably even need to do the rears because, I don't know. Well, alignment's all the way around. Like I said, I'm gonna go get some dikes and then cut this sucker off, install the new boot. I'll show you how to install a new boot. I've never done one. Personally, I've never done one of these. But hey, we're learning, I'm learning. Help each other out. We're family. Ratchet Rice Rockets. Be right back. Okay, fellas, so let me stop you there and let me correct myself because nobody's perfect. Now this piece, this part that goes to the rack, it comes with this piece here. Now I just now realized it stayed in the bag. I was like, what is this? Because after the fact, you got to grease it. You got to grease this spot right here and then put the boot on. I realized when I saw this that I had to grease it, and I saw this little guy chilling. And where's the original one? The original one's right here, and you can see it has that little washer right there. So I believe I need this. I need to take this back off and put it on there. So So yeah, I gotta pull that guy back off. I might put this little segment on before I install this one, just so I can make y'all aware of that. You know, shit happens. So yeah, I'm gonna take that off and put this gun here on there. Shoot. This guy, whoa, zoomed way in. Okay. We got this little metal strap off. So we put that little piece on there. That kind of locks it in. And now we're gonna put this guy in there. Did we get that? Yeah. We're gonna put the oil or the grease. Just kind of like ketchup packet. You just tear it. You tear it and squeeze it out on your finger. And if you're a badass motherfucker, I guess you could probably squeeze it on the actual part. Man, I guess it goes here. Ain't nowhere else I think it'll go. Unless it goes on back here. I don't know, I'll put it back here. I'll put it on the shaft behind it. The rack and pinion bellow, according to this. Open it up. Comes with this guy, which that goes here, and this guy, big old stretchy guy. Which I don't know if I have the tool for this. You double it up. Bam. This guy goes. And don't forget, I didn't even know that this little guy right here, there's a hose in here. A little tiny hose. Little black hose it comes from the rack and pinion. It goes into there. Has a little tiny one like this. I can't really show you. I can't see it from here, but it goes on there. So you have to take off the nut. Jeez. Okay. You have to take off this nut in order to put the boot on there. It's bigger. Dang it. Tighten this sucker real tight. Well, I'm gonna need another tool. Can't do it by hand. I'm gonna get a pair of pliers or something. Now we got that off. Slide the boot in there. We'll straighten this out. Put the boot in there with the strap. And it's gonna be a tight fit, so. Got him. All the way to the back. Don't forget to put this guy. Don't put it on there yet. Just make sure it's on there. This is the reason why. Remember that tape measure? Or you have to pull the boot forward so you can measure it. I'm gonna put the original nut on there because I know it's a 19. So you pull your boot back. Just enough to where you can see. Just enough to where you can see this part. right here, because you're going to put your tape measure on it, and you're going to measure to the end of your outer tie rod, which that tie rod's right here. And I had 12 inches and 1/8 from that point to the outer side of the ball joint. This guy, outer tie rod ball joint. So you get the tape measure, pull this guy back off. You measure from there. All right, that's 12 1/8. So once you got that measurement, then you can straighten this guy out and you lock this, the nut, you jam it up against this outer tie rod. That nut's there. I guess just to jam it. Now this one is not a 19 like this nut is. It's actually an 18 because it's aftermarket. They change up their stuff a lot. So I can use 18 and then a 19 wrench. Where am I? Okay. So 3/4 back here and an 18 there. Just want to snug it up real tight. I mean, you don't have to be crazy tight. I mean, tight enough. Because remember, you will have to get an alignment afterwards. Unless you want to tear up your tires. Put that guy on there. Then you're going to have to adjust the back boot to where that little nipple I told you is on top. But this guy spins. This guy still spins. So after you got that, you put this guy back in there. All right. Now with the back of the hammer, you can make sure it's all the way. Don't hit this part. Don't hit this part with the hammer. Right here. I use the rubber side just so I can knock it through and the threads are all the way in. I'm getting the new bolt, which is the same size, 17. Well, that's not the 17. This one's 17. You tighten the hell out of it. Now this one right here does not have a cotter pin hole. I don't know why, but they did give me a cotter pin in the kit, which I'm not even going to use. But I'm trying to move it side to side. That puppy ain't going nowhere. Nowhere. Now, all you have to do next is put that little hose on that boot, on that little nipple, and put that little clamp on there on the inside of the bellow. That, my friend, is an inner and outer tie rod. If you got this far, don't forget to smash that like button. Give me a subscribe. Leave me a comment. How was your experience with it? Were you able to do it? I might, if I remember, I'll put the link to this guy. I got it. I bought it a little while back. I just been procrastinating on this little job. I think this sucker was like $12, $13 cheap. But my experience on it, what I think about it, It's not the greatest. It's not. They sell the other one. It's like a long rod that goes around it, and you don't even have to take off the outer tie rod. But that sucker's like 60, 70 bucks. Not about that life. I don't plan on doing another one of these. Inner outer tie rods. If I have to, I'll do it, but I'm not gonna go out and advertise that I'm gonna do theirs. Because it kinda sucks, but I save money by doing it by myself. If I also go to an alignment place, they'll probably charge me for the part, the labor, and then an alignment. So I don't know how much that runs, but all I gotta do is get an alignment, which is like 80, 90 bucks. Maybe go to Firestone and get the lifetime, which is like 100 and something bucks. But anytime I do anything different on this car that involves a suspension, they can dial it in for me again. You know, you lower it, apparently you gotta get an alignment. You change the wheels, apparently you gotta get an alignment. But like I said, if you can save money, it's great. Now, it's pretty hot out here. I'm gonna put the wheels back on, go inside, take a nap, wake up, edit this video. But thanks for hanging with me. I'll see you on the next one.